When you enter a course in Ultra, you'll notice the course content section. By clicking on the plus icon, instructors can add different types of content based on the needs of their students. Let's look a little bit closer at the different types of content you can create. The first couple types of content are for organizing your course. Ultra allows you to organize content in two main ways, with learning modules and folders. Learning modules make it possible to organize the material into a sequence, so you can choose whether to allow students to complete the content in any order, or enabling the forced sequence option, which requires that students complete each item before gaining access to the next. Folders are designed to group documents or other related information together in one place, so it's items that are grouped together but not necessarily connected in a certain order. The next item on the list is a document. A document is a way to contain a variety of media in one place for students. You'll see there's several options to choose from in terms of what you're adding. When you add content, it opens the content editor where you can format text as well as add images and videos. You can also upload documents or add HTML, and all of these individual items can be resized and moved around so that you can customize how your document looks. The next type of content that we'll look at is a link. This can be a link to an external website or resource, or a link within your course. You see a web link and course link option here. So you would just drop in the URL, give it a display name, and you can add a description if you want to. The next content item on the list is teaching tools with LTI connection. You can include content with Learning Tools Interoperability, or LTI technology, from Blackboard partner publishers, if that's something that you're using in your course. The next item is SCORM package. So that would be the web-based content that's in a compressed zip file that can be unpackaged and played through a content player. Usually these things are components or packages provided to you by schools, publishers, or commercial companies, or some other outside source. The next set of content is under assessment, so tests, assignments, and forms. You can create tests to assess student knowledge, and you can add a variety of different question types. You can also add text or upload files if you need to give some context to the test or add some further descriptions or information. And there's all sorts of settings that you can take a closer look at over here on the right-hand side as well. The next type of assessment is an assignment. Typically, these are places for students to upload maybe a document or a video that they've created and have it graded. So you'll include the instructions here in the content editor, and there's a variety of assignment settings that you can adjust. Next, we'll look at forms. Forms function a bit like surveys. They can be graded or ungraded, and you can include almost any type of the assessment questions in a form. So you could create a form to get feedback from your students. You can ask them to choose a topic that they might be presenting on, or they might need to choose a provider that they'll be doing an internship with and submit that to you. After assessments is participation and engagement items. So first is a discussion, and these will be somewhat similar to what you might be used to, but in Ultra, discussions are focused around an individual topic, and then students can respond to that, and other students can reply to those responses. Ultra has a feature where you can use this bell icon to follow individual discussions and customize your notifications. In the Discussions tab, you can organize your discussions into folders, and they can also appear in the main course content. And finally, journals. Journals are personal spaces for students to communicate directly with you. They can be graded or ungraded. They might be used as a self-reflective tool or a place to post opinions or ideas. Maybe they are sharing a draft of an assignment that you are giving feedback on and collaborating on. So they can share that directly with you, and you can comment back, and they can respond to your comments, almost like a private discussion board. This could replace the old functionality of blogs if that's something you are using in Original. So that's an overview of the different types of content that you can create in Ultra.
We hope this has been a helpful introduction to some of Blackboard Ultra's tools. If you're an instructor who needs support in Ultra, contact UAA's instructional design team at UAA_design@alaska.edu. If you're a student who needs support in Ultra, contact the UAA Technical Support Center by calling 907-786-4646 or emailing uaa.techsupport@alaska.edu.